We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Felix Hernandez gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Striding in, Andrew Mccutchen, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Andrew Mccutchen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now batting, JT Realmuto. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, and Hernandez really overthrows this one. That'll be a wild pitch. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Mccutchen stands at second with no outs. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
That is hurt. The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Outside.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Still only one out in the inning. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman, Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he lays off again, ball three. There's ball four.
Ball four.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Set to go now, Roman Quinn. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, one man out. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
2 out with the man at first. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Into the box, Bryson Stott, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Hard hit towards center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield as he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll tack on one more, as this is now a 5-0 game.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Into the box now, Jordan Balazovic, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
A 1 pitch on its way. A good pitch there on 0-1, as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 5-0. Jordan Balazovic will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Phillies 5, and the Braves nothing. Here's Andrew Mccutchen now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He's got it. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Popped him up. Albies has a play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Acuna is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Milosevic is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Realmuto is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seven.
Standing in, Adam Duvall. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Slider swung on and grounded towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Hoskins behind the count. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. Too tough.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Acuna is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Striding in once again, Roman Quinn, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. The pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Bryson Stott.
So now to the plate, Bryson Stott. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the
Your
board.
attention, please.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and his arrival is going to mark the end of the evening now for Felix Hernandez. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves nothing. Digging in now, Austin Riley. He went deep in the contest last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Milosevic is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners on first with 1 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A bullet to first base, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Jordan Milosevic. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hit back up the middle. Camargo brings it in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. And there's one down now.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings in Freddie Freeman. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Low for ball 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Braves strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And it's fouled away. popped him up. Freeman ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24.
Ready once again, Roman Quinn. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Harper is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Austin Riley. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-1 the count now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Sharp ground ball to third. Way to get dirty. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Grant Dayton is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 75.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Scott Kingery. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. Markakis on the run, and Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now the 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Popped him up. Flowers over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. First offering on its way. Fouled off. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. This is in the air to right. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Settling in now, Jordan Balazovic. No hits to this point.
Number 31, Jordan Balazovic.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, in his career versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Nope.
And there's ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 35 now on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
A.J. Minter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
A.J. Minter. The center fielder, number 24, Roman.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So striding in, Tyler Flowers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Tyler Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Grounded back up the middle. Kingery's there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Johan Camargo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Liner in there for a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
In now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. There to take it in is Mccutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Riley. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Braves strand 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speed threat, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery.
He's set, and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Bryson Stott, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 1-0. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The third base.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Matt Duffy.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Markakis coming on. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
The pitcher, Jordan.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Balazovic. And their runners at the corners now. A.J. Pollock will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. High pop up. Albies waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew Mccutchen is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple as the lead holds at 8-0. Marcell Ozuna will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 52, Jose.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty special. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Comes set with the 0-1 to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves go down quietly. Still 8-0. Shane Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set for the start of the inning, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuña's there for it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
0-1 the count. Goodness. 0-2 now.
I got the count 0-2.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Still 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. A bouncer up the middle. Albies brings it in. One there. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. 4-2. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
All even now, 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Robert Stock enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. high in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping up to the plate, Duvall. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Third baseman.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled away. The 1-1. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-2 tonight's final. The Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Balazovic earned his 9th win of the year. Felix Hernandez couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.